Superman is one of the most powerful heroes that we've ever seen, with the new Superman basically launching the DCU and freaking fantastic while doing it. Let's take a look and see how Superman would do going up against the other guys. Today, Superman gets to run the MCU Gauntlet. Let's see how he does. Clark Kent, or Kal-El, is the last survivor of Krypton, sent to Earth as a baby and raised in Smallville, Kansas by the Kent family. Now he works as a reporter for the Daily Planet, but he's most well known as Superman, the most powerful superhero on Earth. Thanks to Earth's yellow sun and Superman's Kryptonian nature, while he's the most powerful physical force on the planet, more powerful than any normal human or even any metahuman. He's insanely strong, able to carry and lift billions of tons with ease. Superman's caught falling skyscrapers before, made it look easy, and casually stopped one of the massive kaiju's feet from crushing a dog. Superman showed off some serious strength in this movie, and it never really seemed like he was even exerting himself to his fullest potential. And all that strength also showed up whenever Superman threw a punch. He easily staggered the kaiju monster. He was easily able to knock out Raptor soldiers with one hit each. He was able to go blow for blow with Ultraman, who was supposedly just as strong as Superman, and Lex said he was even more powerful than him. Superman also showed off some serious durability. His body is insanely dense and tough, alongside a supercharged electromagnetic field that surrounds him. Well, he's a hard man to put down. Pretty much nothing actually injures him. It's just beings of equal strength who are even able to put a scratch on him. And kryptonite, of course. The plus side for Superman in all of this is the sun. He's a living solar battery. Whenever Superman is injured, was able to pretty much instantly heal himself just by being in the sun. But even when he isn't at full power, Superman was able to survive being near a black hole and swimming inside an anti-proton river, which would rip a normal human to shreds the instant they touched it. Superman can move and fly at supersonic speeds, capable of moving faster than the speed of sound, traveling from the United States to Antarctica in just a few seconds. Superman also showed off his insane speed while in a fight. He's able to blitz across battlefields, dodge and counter high-speed attacks, and close distances in just milliseconds. He's also got powerful heat vision and freeze breath, which he's very creative in using, especially in a fight. He's able to one-shot a whole bunch of Raptor soldiers all at once with his heat vision, and even managed to use his freeze breath to overcome the pull of a black hole. Lastly, Superman is a pretty skilled fighter too. Despite not having any formal training, he's an expert at using his insane powers in a fight, giving him a fighting style built around overwhelming force, pinpoint precision, and quick adaptability. And because of that, Superman rarely ever loses a fight, but he's also rarely ever going all out in a fight too, oftentimes stopping the fight midway while trying to save others around him. This one is pretty easy, really easy. Superman destroys. Abomination is truly nothing special. At best, you can argue that he's just as strong as Hulk in his base form. That's about it. Superman stopping buildings, overpowering a black hole while essentially depowered and dealing with kryptonite poisoning, that puts him leagues above Abomination in terms of strength. He's taken hits better than Abomination can throw out. It's likely that Abomination doesn't even land a single punch, considering that Superman way outclasses him with speed. Should be an easy win for Superman. Same basically goes for Red Hulk. As for the Abomination, you could argue that Red Hulk is stronger because he's tearing through vibranium. We haven't seen Superman really flex his muscles yet, but he was able to overpower the pull of a black hole. The thing is, Red Hulk just absolutely doesn't have the durability to compete against Superman. I mean, he was knocked out by Captain America. Superman should be able to knock out Red Hulk as well. Might just take a second. Now, let me clarify here. I'm talking about like a physical fight with Ultron. Because I know Ultron is an AI, I know his body getting destroyed doesn't mean that he is, and he'll just live forever. I don't really care about that. I just want to talk about what happens if Superman is fighting the giant robot body. And when that fight happens, Superman is for sure winning. Seriously, Ultron doesn't really have the best track record. Iron Man blew up one of his bodies, Hulk punched him clean across the city, even Captain America was able to square off against him. Only reason he could body Thor was because Thor was letting him. And honestly, well, Superman might just let him do the same thing, because Superman's just that nice of a guy. But when push comes to shove, well, Superman is going to be able to beat Ultron for sure. Yes, Superman can beat Iron Man. Now yes, Iron Man was able to give Thor a good fight for a moment, but that was only a one-off situation where Thor accidentally supercharged Iron Man to be way more powerful than his normal ability. It was a one-off, doesn't count. Then Iron Man in his most powerful armor, well, he absolutely laid into Thanos, just a constant barrage of attacks. It was Tony giving Thanos everything he had. All it did was draw one drop of blood. And then Thanos destroyed Iron Man's armor and nearly killed Tony. I don't think Iron Man would have any better luck against Superman, and Superman should definitely win here. Now, as for Kang the Conqueror, well, it's really a question of whether or not Kang gets access to his tech. Because without his tech, the same version of Kang that we saw in Ant-Man, dude, Ant-Man was able to beat him. Superman could beat up Kang, no question. But Kang at his best, and Kang who he's meant to be, good argument that he can beat Superman. For starters, Kang can straight up manipulate time however he wants. So there's an argument there that Superman can't get one over on him with speed, and Kang could actually just trap Clark in a time loop for forever. He can also absorb and redirect supernovas, so safe to say he's difficult to injure. Heck, at his best with all of his tech, well, Kang has destroyed worlds and destroyed timelines, and killed more heroes than he can even remember, including some powerful heroes like Thor, and probably plenty of Hulks and Captain Marvels too. He very nearly destroyed the entire multiverse. So basically, Superman wins without tech, but Kang can win with tech. I'm gonna say that Superman could beat the Hulk. Now, I think you can make a solid argument here that Hulk is the stronger one out of the two, at least at this point in time. Superman has shown off some very, very impressive strength feats in that movie, but if Hulk was able to ragdoll Thor around like this, well then I don't see a reason why Hulk can't do the same thing here with Superman. I mean, he's the Hulk. The Hulk is just gonna do Hulk things. The thing is, I think Superman has the durability to take it. Yes, he was injured by Ultraman, so you can say that he'll be injured by Hulk too, but by and large, Superman has the durability to take it. And I think it's hard to say that Hulk has the durability to take an onslaught from Superman, especially if Superman is trying to put the Hulk down. Because that's the thing, Superman was holding back for most of that movie and not trying to hurt anyone. If Superman is actually trying to put Hulk down, well then the perfect combination of Superman's powers and abilities, his speed, his strength, his heat vision, all of it, well, I'm going to say that Superman can in fact put Hulk down. However, this is the first time where I would say Superman loses. Sentry can defeat Superman. Now, both these guys have only been in one movie each, so they're on even playing ground in that way. And excluding the Void taking over, well, Superman is actually the one with the more impressive feats here. He's strong enough to casually catch buildings. He managed to overpower the pull of a black hole. He survived diving headfirst into the anti-proton river, could casually fly around the Earth in just moments. And even though Superman does hold back in fights, he also fights very creatively and strategically, putting all of his powers to good use. All the Sentry really did was just clown on the Thunderbolts, a bunch of street-level super soldiers. So then what gives Sentry the win? Well, it's the scaling that he gets from being a part of the MCU. It was said that he was more powerful than the Avengers, more powerful than Thor, Captain Marvel, and Vision combined. The guy was basically confirmed to be an all-powerful god. And since we know that Thor and Carol have better feats than Superman so far, well, Sentry gets the better scaling because of that too. And I'm going to say it here again, Thor could beat Superman. Now, even though, like we said, he only got one movie under his belt, Superman was very impressive. I don't want to take anything away. We've already been over a lot of his feats, but him overpowering a black hole while dealing with kryptonite poisoning and in an anti-proton river, well, all of that is just insane. It's clear Superman is crazy powerful and was consistently holding back throughout the movie. But I really think that just being in one movie so far is what does him in, because Thor's just had a lot more time to build up a way more impressive resume. Like, he's got planet level strength. He survived the force of a star. He's got a weapon designed to put down gods, insane lightning powers, and hundreds of years of combat experience. Superman has to have an indisputable physical edge over Thor in order to beat him, and that's just not the case. Thor's got the power edge and the fighting and skill advantage too. He's for sure taking it. And if Superman isn't beating Thor, well, then he's definitely not beating Hela, especially if she's on Asgard. Because if Hela is on Asgard, well, she wins. It's just a hard win. She's so much more powerful on Asgard. There's really no way to beat her. She's literally unstoppable. Nothing really seems to hurt her, and it took Asgard being destroyed altogether to finally beat her. If Hela was back on Earth, it would probably be a bit closer of a fight, but considering how Hela destroyed Mjolnir, had Thor and Loki running scared, well, I'm still going to say that she could beat Superman. We've definitely reached the point of no return here, because I just don't see how this version of Superman would have any really shot against Captain Marvel. Carol is basically everything that you could hope Superman would become. She's the only hero who was able to physically overpower Thanos. She survived energy blasts that could destroy holes in the fabric of space-time. She traveled light years in just seconds. She even reignited a star just with her own raw power. Captain Marvel was insane. Unless Superman continues to get some big-time power-ups, I just don't see him winning here. Yeah, Thanos can beat Superman. Now, it would be a good fight. A lot of heroes were able to give the Mad Titan some serious trouble 101 throughout Endgame. I'm especially looking at you, Captain Marvel, and Superman should have no problem just doing the same thing. But ultimately, well, Thanos trashed Thor. Thanos trashed the Hulk. Thanos was even able to finally beat Captain Marvel. I think Thanos would eventually overpower this Superman too. But Clark really makes him work for it. And this is the one where, again, Superman really has no shot at winning. Scarlet Witch should be beating Clark more times than not. We've already seen her dominate against physically powerful beings. Just look at her fights against Thanos or Captain Marvel. She's literally unkillable just because she can straight reassemble her body whenever she gets hurt. And reality is completely hers to control. With just a thought or a word, well, Superman is done. He's gone. There's nothing he can do about it. She's that powerful. We've seen it right there on the screen. It would happen all over again. It would be cool to see, but Scarlet Witch is just on a whole other level.